Hey guys, it's Bex here. I can't stress to you enough how much your physical yoga practice influences how you feel inside, and vice versa. If you're feeling crappy inside, that can affect your yoga practice. Today's video is dedicated to balance, and you'll see I was a little off balance because I was actually shooting this when I had a really bad cold. So stick around and get balanced. This is Strong and Slim by Summer, brought to you by my friends at Delta Labs. Nurture, nourish, evolve. This is not my strong suit, so be gentle with me.
It's okay. It's not my strong suit either. That's why we have two blocks. We put our blocks in either side of your mat.
What if someone doesn't have blocks?
You use your imagination. Use books. Maybe stack two books on top of each other. You know.
Right on.
Whatever.
Let's go.
Okay. So let's start in downward facing dog. I always like to start in downward facing dog. I think down dog is my reset pose. All right. Hands shoulder distance apart. Feet hip width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Take a whole lot of room in your mat. Again, knees could be bent or knees could be straight. Whatever works better for you. Rotate the biceps forward, triceps back. Press the floor away from you, chest a little bit closer to the thighs. Relax the head. And let's connect with the breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now inhale is bring your right leg up into a three-legged dog. Now exhale, you're gonna bring the right knee into your forehead and hold. So we're gonna do a little bit of core here. And then inhale is bring your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale is bring your right knee to the outside of your right tricep. Yes, and inhale, bring your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to the left elbow, maybe a little bit higher. Inhaling it back. And then exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Come into a low lunge. So set up your lunge from the bottom up. If you feel like you're gonna feel in a little tightrope, you could bring your right foot out to the right a little bit. Back leg is straight, right hip is back, left hip is forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale here. Now from here, inhale is reach your fingertips forward, palms face each other, and rise up, high lunge. Vinyasa, crescent lunge. Staying here in your high lunge. So like I said, right hip back, left hip forward, bend a little bit deeper into the front knee. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Your arms are straight. Your lower ribs are closed, but your heart is open. And breathe, inhale. And then exhale. Breath is the most important part of the practice. Stay high up into the ball of your back foot. You could look up if you like to. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, nice and easy, we're going to reach the fingertips forward again. So the torso is going to be parallel to the floor. And then nice and easy, using your core, you're going to lift the left leg up and then begin to extend the right leg. Nice and slow. So now this is the perfect time to use your blocks. If you have two blocks and you feel like you're a little wobbly, guess what? Warrior 3 can also be with two blocks right in front of you. It could also be with your hands. Woo, you see? Your hands by your hips, or your hands in prayer position. Left hip is down. Rotate your left toes out towards the right. That drops your hips a little bit. Couple more breaths here, whatever you are. Pull up through the standing leg. Root down the standing foot. Inhale. Exhale. So nice and easy. From here, we're going to make our way back into a low lunge. So what you're going to do is you're going to start to bend your front leg again, and then bring the back foot to the back of the mat, coming to a low lunge. Nice, beautiful. Now, moving the blocks out of the way so they're not on your way. Inhale, let's rise up, high lunge, Vinyasa. Now from here, we're going to open up. Warrior 2. Gaze is forward. Stay low in the front knee. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, extend your front leg. Exhale, rebend your front leg. Stay here. From here, let's bring the left hand to the left hip. You're gonna make a claw with your right fingers. You're gonna use your blocks here if you need to too as well. We're gonna work into half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Now from here, look down and just bring the fingertips either to a block or 6 to 8 inches outside of the right pinky toe. So you bend a little bit deeper, drag the back toe in, use your core, stack the left hip on top of the right. Look down to begin with and start with the legs. Left hip on top of the right, stay here. So the more you engage the top leg, the easier it is to hold it. Wow, you have long legs. Look at this. Oh my gosh. When you look down, then you're not, you're nice until you're nice and steady, then you could look up. Now, if you're nice and steady and you like to play with this, you could lift the left arm up, you could look up. Beautiful Ardha Chandrasana, Bex. From here, keep breathing where you are. Falling, it's okay. They say the best yogis are the ones that fall. From here, you can look down. If you like to play with this called Chapasana, you bring the left knee into the chest, grab the left ankle with the left hand, and then you begin to press back. Stacking shoulders, stacking the shoulders on top of each other, stacking the hips, and you play with it. Now, if you're in your Chapasana, you're gonna release to your Ardha Chandrasana. Ardha Chandrasanas, look down. If you're looking up, begin to bend your front leg, and you're gonna make your way back into a warrior two. So you might have to adjust your stance. That's okay, no worries. This is just yoga. Shoulders down. Nice. Inhale, stay low in your front knee. Reverse your warrior. And then exhale, this side angle. This time, we're gonna bring the right hand in the inside of your right foot. Palm down or using a block. Nice. Look up at the top hand if this does not hurt your neck. Maybe you look down, see where you're at today. Bend a little bit deeper into the front knee. Beautiful. Rotate the chest towards the sky. Crown of the head reaches forward. This is the perfect time. You either stay here, or if you like to get adventurous with it, you could bring your hand into a half bind. Bringing the right hand to the inside of your right thigh. Your left hand to the inside of the right thigh. You can stay here. If you're more adventurous, you could take a full bind. Then look up. So play with it wherever you are. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring both hands down to the floor. Plant the palms. Send your right leg back into a high plank. Exhale, low plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. So let's do that on the other side.
Oh, yes, left.
The pesky left side.
This is the hardest for me, like balances, anything where I'm facing down and on one leg. So for anyone that, I would say that if you're finding a challenge in a certain place or wherever, just go with it. Don't push yourself past your physical limits to where it's painful, but definitely try to push yourself past your mental limits, because this is definitely scary for me.
She is right, by the way, 100%. Inhale, let's bring your left leg up, three-legged dog. Keep your hips square, and then exhale, remember the core. Bring the left knee to your forehead, rounding. Inhaling it up and back. And then exhale, bring your left knee to the left tricep, the outside. Stay high, yeah. Inhaling it up. Exhale, left knee to the right tricep. Inhaling it up. And then exhale, left foot in between your hands, low lunge. So again, we're gonna set up the low lunge from the bottom up. Make sure that you're not feeling a little bit wobbly. If you are, bring the left foot out to the left. Bring your right hip back, left hip forward. Stay up high on the ball of your back foot, back leg is straight. Beautiful, now reach the fingertips forward and then rise up. Anjaneyasana, high lunge. Stay here, palms face each other. Right hip forward, left hip back. Perfect, that's awesome. Relax the shoulders, awesome, that's awesome. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Make sure the back leg is nice and straight. Inhale, exhaling. So taking about 5 breaths in each pose, in each asana. And then from here, we're gonna go into warrior three. So if you have those blocks by near or the books that you're using, then you have them there in front of you. From Anjaneyasana, you're gonna reach the fingertips forward. And then you're going to bend a little bit deeper into the front knee, lift the right leg up, and coming into your warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Then you begin to extend the left leg. Again, using the blocks if you like to. This is warrior three as well. So from here, right hip is down, even rotating the right toes out towards the left so your hips are nice and square. You look at something in front of you that is not moving, maybe even looking down is a little bit easier. Keep breathing, inhaling. Exhaling. If you like it, you could take your hands to your prayer. You could reach them back. So there's a lot of ways you could do this. There's no set way. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, let's start to make your way back into your low lunge. So doing it nice and slowly, so you're using your core. Once you're in your low lunge, we're gonna make our way up again. High lunge. Anjaneyasana. Right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale. And then exhale, opening it up to your warrior two. Your gaze is forward. Nice. From here, let's inhale, extend your front leg. Exhale, rebend your front leg. Now bring the right hand to the right hip. Make a claw with your left fingers. You're gonna work into Ardha Chandrasana. Use a block if you need to. He's like Bex is doing, she has the block already set. Now from here, you're going to look down and bring the fingertips to the block outside, about 8 to 10 inches outside of that little pinky toe. And then lift, drag the back toes, lift the right leg, start to stack the right hip on top of the left. Nice, pull up through the quad. So roll down from the foot and pull up through the quad so that standing leg is nice and strong. The more you lift the top leg and engage it, the better this is. You want to stack the right hip on top of the left. You look down until you're nice and steady. Maybe you could look up if you like to. If you don't, no worries. If this is easy for you and you're at home and you're like, oh, no sweat, I like to try it the other way, then you could bend your right knee into your chest. Grab your right ankle with your right hand and begin to work into Chapasana. So you want to bring the shoulder blades together. You want to stack the right hip on top of the left. If you have your Chapasanas, then release to Ardha Chandrasanas. Ardha Chandrasana, look down, begin to bend your front leg and make your way back into your warrior two. Adjust your stance as much as you need to. You probably need to adjust your stance. Stay low in the front knee and inhale, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, side angle. This time the left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Remember, you could use that block if you like to. Right arm straight up, look up. If this hurts your neck, you could always look down, no problem. Now from here, if you are adventurous and you like to, then you could take a half bind, bringing the right arm to the right hand to the inside of the left thigh, or you could take a full bind. Like I said, you could look up, you could look down, you could play with it. Beautiful. Inhale, exhaling, rotate the chest, but keep the lower ribs closed. Okay, now from here, let's start to release your bind if you have a bind. Take an inhale. And then exhale, release both hands down to the floor, plant your palms, send your left leg back, high plank. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, point the toes. And then exhale, downward facing dog. That was totally awesome.
That felt awesome, yeah, totally.
All right.
Totally awesome.
Totally awesome. Now from here, let's bring the knees down to the floor, toes, big toes touching. Knees mat width apart. Let's make this a nice child's pose. So really reach the fingertips forward so the forearms and the elbows are off the mat, but the forehead is down. Biceps are reaching forward, triceps back. Woo! Woo. That was awesome. That was good.
So how you feeling? I know that was a tricky one. If you want to bring it down and chill out, you can join me for a meditation by clicking on the thumbnail on the right. Or if you have not been with me from the beginning of this series, go ahead and click on the thumbnail on the left and start from the very beginning. Remember, I love it when you hit that subscribe button. And if you need any other information or you just want to hit me up and see what I'm up to, you can visit me at BEXLIFE.com. See you around. Love you guys.
Doing it all for